decided to join the Empowerment Collective. And never in my wildest dreams did I believe that I would be where I'm at today. I'm closer to living in the house that, we wanted, a career that I didn't think that I can make possible, and one that allows me to follow like dreams and passions that I had that I had let my own self-doubt or doubt of others, stop me from going after. And that as long as I just keep digging and going, then and doing the work, that I'll be able to create the life that I want and that I deserve it. And I just can keep on dreaming about where I want to be.
And you had shared before a little bit about like self-doubt and not thinking that you were super deserving of the things that you wanted, that you desired. What was that like for you?
Yeah. So that was kind of tough because I'm an overachiever. I'm working on not being a people pleaser anymore, but people pleaser. So that just leads to a lot of like self-doubt. Like I'll do something and think I do really good. But if someone's like, oh, like, why'd you do that? Then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have. So then it's just a constant rat race in my brain of just not feeling good enough all the time. And I definitely didn't stand up for myself.
Would you mind sharing a little bit about what your lifestyle looks like now? What's changed for you?
So like nutrition wise, I eat probably, like 500 to 600 calories more per day than previous. And I was a little nervous about that. I went through some of it, like did it for a little while. I was like, I came in wanting to maybe like tone up and lose weight and like eat better. But then I ended up gaining some weight and I was like, oh, well, this, I was a little unsure. But in building the confidence in myself and appreciating all the things about myself more, I've come to be like, it's fine. I guess we kind of make up a number that we think that we would be happy at. And I realized that through all of this, that I don't even know where the number comes from. It's just kind of made up and that it doesn't depict how happy I am. It's a lot easier for me to just do whatever, eat with the kids, and not worry as much and don't think that I'm going to derail everything. That's been awesome. And I don't worry as much. Like I still pay attention to what I eat. I still eat well. I get to eat more. So that's great. Makes me a lot happier.
What are some of the milestones, the accomplishments, the big achievements that you had that stand out the most to you?
I'd probably say the biggest one is finding my voice and standing up for myself. Because like I said, I'm a huge people pleaser. I don't like to make anyone upset or mad. I usually would just try to fix whatever situation and put myself last. But now like finding as much balance as I can to go after what I want and stand up for myself and whatever it is, whether it's work, home, family, and then passing that to my kids, and encouraging them to do the same, that it'll be okay even if someone's maybe upset in the process,
And I remember on our very first call and we had a conversation about finding your voice and feeling like, like the things you had to say mattered with regard to like coaching and that kind of thing, and really stepping into your power there. How has that changed?
It's gotten a lot better. Definitely more vocal. I definitely am opinionated and have a lot of things to say. It's just saying them and then not worrying about people's opinion, which is much better at. I think that's just a continual work in progress for the type of person that I am. Some decisions that I'm making as far as like career choices go, I've had some family members that very opinionated about what I'm doing. And I just gracefully thank you and have the confidence in myself and just kind of move on and be like, well, I'm still going to do this. This is what I want to do. And so it's been very helpful the past few months to really line that out and be like, no, it's fine. Like I don't have to fit in what everyone else's opinion is. So,
but looking back at how much you've changed as an individual, the woman that you've become, did you ever imagine that it could have ended up like this?
No. I didn't. I was hopeful, but I didn't, especially because life is just crazy. And like I said, I doubted that I had the time to put into it. And so I'm pretty excited, like looking back and talking to you and talking to my family about the differences that have been seen, and then just noticing them for myself, that all the changes have been made. And so it's exciting. It's very hopeful for like long-standing future, of what you can make happen. So
what would you say about the investment now after looking back?
Definitely worth it. And I've heard from you, I hear from my husband all the time, that if you don't invest in yourself, like who's going to? I just figured, why not? Like I had a specific direction I wanted to go. You had the tools to help me. And so It's either I try to continue to do it on my own and end up in the same spot possibly, or invest in myself. And then it just benefits everyone, me, my family, my kids, my friends. So it's definitely worth the investment to better yourself, because it just kind of waterfalls down to everyone else.
So there's a lot of people out there who don't believe in themselves, who think it's too risky of an investment, who don't know if it will be worth it for them to invest. What would you tell someone who is on the fence, considering joining, but they're kind of like at the tip of that fence or the top of the barn, and they could be pushed either way? What would you tell someone in that situation?
I would just have to say, like, you just have to take the risk for yourself. Like, you just have to pull the sheet out from under you and just do it. And, because if not, you only have yourself to let down or build yourself up. So you just got to take the chance.